Good morning, everyone. So today is day 72, and I welcome all of you here to this episode. Now, we will today talk about the morning routine, and I also want to address one question which some of you might have. So, as you can imagine, this program is running for now 72 days. So, it's a sort of a long time. Right? And even otherwise in life, when you are trying to build a habit or you're trying to do something hard, um, in the first 1 or 2 days, the first few days, you'll feel excitement. After that, you are sort of in a routine to build a habit. Then after some time, the habit is set and you're doing things. But even at that stage, there'll be occasions, there'll be days, when you feel tired, exhausted. You're following a study schedule, as an example, and you're preparing for an exam, or you're writing code for some pet project of yours, you're working in a job, whatever. Um, at some point, you might feel like, yeah, I'm feeling very tired. I'm like really exhausted. I need a break. So the question is, how should you respond to that? And it's a sort of tough question because very well, if not very often, it is quite possible that your body and mind may actually need a break, and it's also possible that maybe the mind is just trying to move towards its natural tendency, which is to be lazy, to take it easy. Right? So how do you make the distinction between, like, uh, this is something where you need to listen to your mind and body and take it easy and give yourself some time, versus uh, this is just this is just laziness and you need to overcome it and move forward. And both of those are real and valid situations. And I think the answer to that is, so when your mind is feeling, you're feeling sort of lazy or you feel like procrastinating, all those are temporary sentiments. Right? So you feel lazy now, but after 2 hours, after one day, after 2 days, you'll not feel the same. Right? So these emotions, so to say, or these feelings are fluctuating. But if you are feeling really tired, if your body actually needs a break, then that feeling will persist. So one way to sort of overcome that is, if you feel like taking a break, or feel like I need to stop studying for next, say, let's say 3 4 5 days and just chill, and if you when you have that kind of temptation, or when you have that kind of sentiment, um, don't don't give into it immediately. Let's say you want to take a break, so you say, okay, I'll take a break maybe in the evening, or I'll take a break tomorrow, or I'll do it next week. So essentially resist the urge to surrender immediately, and postpone it by, let's say, a day or two or whatever. And after a day or two, once you've postponed, then it is possible that it is quite likely that at that point the urge may have gone, because maybe it's a temporary, it's a laziness thing. But even after one day, after 2 days, if you still feel that the urge to take a break, the sense of I'm tired, I'm broken, I need to take it easy for some time. If that persists, then you know that it is something that you actually require. And when you require something, you should do it. Right? And you should do it without the feeling of guilt, or without feeling that I'm doing something wrong. No, you're not doing something wrong. We are pursuing certain goals in life, but like every engine, even aircraft engines, they need rest, they need maintenance, they need a break. Similarly, human body is also like that. So we can't be so it's like, you buy a fancy car, nice car which you really love, and you tune it up, you keep it really uh, keep it in good shape. If you keep it in the garage all the time, it's going to decline in any case, and there's no point keeping in the garage. But if you run it like every single day, 12 hours a day, then obviously it will break down. So you need to find the right balance. So once in a while, you need to rest and recuperate as well. And I think this is one way I would suggest you think about it. If you face that situation, this may happen in job, it may happen in even if you're pursuing a hobby, it may happen in in the pursuit of your studies, your self-development. It may happen in this routine. It may happen in when you're working out. So in every situation, when you're pushing yourself, once in a while you may face these situations, and I believe this is a good way to handle it. So that's like one quick thought I wanted to share with you. And yeah, so now let's go back to the morning routine. So we are going to today, like every day we do, uh, we want to be consistent, and uh, we will we will do meditation and workout. And those of you who have been doing it, I know many of you started almost from the day I started from beginning, and I see some of you have been around uh, for more than I think 50, 60 days. So I can see some names, Sagar, maybe I think Ketan. So you guys have been here for a very long time. I would actually love to hear from you also, from your experience. How has it been going? Do you get overwhelmed sometimes? How do you handle those things? So if you can share experiences now, later, it'll be great to hear from you. Okay, so talking about the routine, so we'll do meditation and workout. How do you do meditation? So sit comfortably on a chair or on the ground. Take back support if you require. Make yourself comfortable. The position should not be very. It's not like feet are hurting, or um, there should be no sort of serious discomfort and pain. And then take a few deep breaths. Right? So breathe in through the nose forcefully and breathe out through the mouth. Do it a couple of times. When you do that, your mind would calm down, your oxygen supply goes up. And do it for 5, 7 times, and then let the breathing go to normal, to its normal pace. This deep breathing, it's a great way to start. It will immediately switch you from, when you start something, your mind is racing around, right? And in meditation, we also need to, since we need to focus, we need it to calm down. And this deep breathing is a very good way to, it's like you put the key in the car, and then you start, right? Suddenly the car starts, right? This is one way to start your meditation practice. Then after that, just focus on deep breathing. Focus on your breathing, right? So just when the air goes inside your lungs, it comes out. Just pay attention to the sensation. How does it feel? Okay, how does it feel when the air goes in? Okay, there are certain sensations here. The stomach rises, falls. Just focus on that sensation, and you can, every time you breathe in, you can say in, out, or you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, count up to 10, and start again. And that's it. It's very simple. And if you just keep doing it for 10, 15 minutes, you'll find that it'll give you a sense of calm, control, and also it'll build our habit or our ability to bring our focus to something again and again. And in between, your mind will wander. When it wanders, what do you do? First thing, most important, what do you do when your mind wanders? Don't blame yourself. Don't say that, oh, I'm terrible at meditation, or today's things are not going well. Today it's really bad. No. Think of whenever you have a distraction or wandering, think of it as part of the meditation practice. So your job is to acknowledge and realize that, okay, my mind has wandered off. Have that realization. Remind yourself that, okay, I'm thinking about something, and let that thought or emotion that is jumping in, let gently go. It'll go away. Right? Let it go, and then bring your attention back to the breath. So this is step one, focus on the breath. Step two, realizing when the mind has wandered. Step three is refocusing, bringing it back. And this is, just to keep repeating this. This was the practice of meditation, and then do an intensive workout. Um, uh, do a mix of cardio and strength training. If you're at home because of lockdown and you don't have access to gym, etc., understandable. Still, there are a lot of exercises which can use free body weight. So I love doing push-ups and squats and sit-ups and crunches. I've been wanting to do pull-ups, but unfortunately, I don't have access to the pull-up bar here, so I'm not able to do that. So yes, depending on what you have access to do that, and check out on internet. There are lots of fitness videos today. The reality is that if we have desire to do something, uh, the means are available. We no longer have the excuse that we don't know what to do. No, we know what to do. Now we just uh, need to build that mindset, which is pretty much what we are trying to do here, right? We are trying to change that mindset of going from helplessness to like, what can I do? There's nothing in my control, to a situation where we are in the driver's seat. We are driving. We are driving the car, and the car is what? Car is our life. Right? So that is something I wanted you to remind yourself, and uh, push yourself a little hard. Right? When you do the workout, you should sweat. You should um, you know every single day you can't do it, but whenever possible, like, make it a little harder. And that is when you get it both. One is it gives you mental calm, you feel really good, and second, it also gives you self-confidence. If I'm used to running, say, 4 kilometers, and one day when I push, I can push it to 5, and you're pushing it through pain, discomfort. You know that when some other situation also comes in life, remind yourself that I have the ability to push against pain, and then I can I can move forward. So that's the benefit of. I think there's a huge benefit of meditation. It has got. I feel like uh, all the things that we do, like meditation and workout. These are probably the most effective medications we have for most of life problems. So that's about it. And let me just say hello to all our friends here. Before that, I would like to thank all of you. It's very good to have you all here, and it gives doing difficult things alone is hard. Until it becomes a habit, it's hard. And when we are together as a community, it makes it easy for me. It makes it easy for you, hopefully, and it makes it more interesting. And there's something to which all of us can connect. So thank you for being here. And so Sagar, Gitesh, Kripa, Utsav, Abhishek, Sachin, Ketan, who else? Sarvesh, Shreyas, Rajat, Agam, Avinash, Rakesh, uh, Nikhilesh, Shashi, Neelakhi, Abhijit, Kaustubh, Eddie family, Shivam, Vishnu, Ritik, Hriday. Hriday I'm seeing after a very, very long time. Welcome back. Um, Utsav, Vineet, Suraj, Sharat, Sandeep, Abhimanyu. So, welcome to all of you. Great to have you guys here. Great to have all of you, and welcome to those of you who have not put your name in the chat panel. So, thank you for joining, and we'll do this. We'll do this every day. Right? Make a resolve, and this is how we start our day. Let's see if there are any questions. Is it okay for someone to continue at 6 o'clock, if not possible, 5 o'clock? Yes, absolutely. Remember, we do it at 5 because it's calm and quiet. It's early. It gives us a break from this daily, hustle bustle, and gives us enough time to do these things and get ready before the world starts. But also remember, sleep is also very, very important. So if you are sleeping late, I would recommend wake up when you have had sufficient sleep. It's very, very, I may not remind it that often, but don't forget that. Right? So if 5 o'clock doesn't work, 6 o'clock works for you, stick to it. But in general, my recommendation is a little earlier rather than later. But that's perfectly fine. But the more important thing is the routine. The routine how you have to follow every single day, and that I think is very, very valuable. And like I said, even though I say every single day, let's say like working out, if you take a break once or twice a week, it's perfectly fine, right? And otherwise, also listen to your mind and body. In fact, that is a discussion for today, so keep that in mind. Um, Okay, so one question Abhimanyu has is, can you please explain how to improve if I think struggle to focus for uh, even 25 minutes? Okay, this is an important question. In our learning group also, it keeps coming up. Focusing for 25, 30 minutes was not hard, but I would say in the last couple of years, it has our addiction to smartphone and social media, and I would say more broadly, the constant distraction from internet has made it hard to focus. So here is what I would suggest: if you're struggling, right? whenever you whenever you have you're let's say trying to study and you have a distraction after a few minutes. First thing is the distraction is happening because of some reason. So there's some discomfort. There's something we are feeling inside us which is making us uncomfortable. It's an unpleasurable experience, and we are looking for an escape. Remember, every distraction is an escape from pain or discomfort. I repeat, every distraction is an escape from some pain and discomfort. That's what it is. Okay, we may not realize, but that is the case 100% of the time. So when that happens, first of all, don't don't feel guilty and all that. Don't require. We have a step by step process. First thing is realize that okay, I'm now feeling distracted, right? That I'm feeling like checking the smartphone, or I'm feeling like going for a walk and doing something. So step one, you realize that, and your mind say it in your mind. You can say it loudly. If you have a piece of paper, you can write, okay, uh, I'm feeling like checking my phone. Now that you bring that thing to the conscious level. Second thing is just observe yourself. Right? So how am I feeling right now? So observe your breath, observe if your the minute sensations in the body, observe your mind, how you're feeling, and if you do that, it'll observe that for let's say a minute or two, and whatever urge you had to take a break and walk somewhere, that urge will go away. Another thing you can do is after that, if you want, just for a minute or so, just close your eyes and just focus on your breathing, and then after a minute, when you've done that, then go back and start swimming again. Try this and do it multiple times. Gradually, you'll find that after five, if you're able to focus for 5 minutes, it'll become 8, 10, 15, 20 minutes. It'll take some time. Give yourself some time, and the focus period will increase, and you'll be able to focus for half an hour, even 1 hour without a problem. Just build that habit. What is the one question is what is the average time required for sleep for a 30-year-old? Um, I would say sleep. For everyone, the recommended is 7 to 8 hours. Some people find it hard to get 7 to 8, so maybe they manage with 6. I also want to sleep seven to eight. It doesn't happen most of the days, but my aspiration is 7 to 8. Everybody should aim for 7 to 8 hours. That's my belief. Um, so your WhatsApp and Telegram group is already full. I want to join other classes. You don't know how to do that. Utsav has a question. So Telegram is not full because Telegram it's a channel, so anybody can join. WhatsApp, I believe the link should work. I don't know whether WhatsApp has a sort of restriction. We already have about 256 people. I think what is the limit? But I believe with an invite, more people can join. I don't know what the upper limit is. Just try that. If it doesn't work, on these videos, put in one of the comments. We'll find some solution. Maybe at some point we might move from WhatsApp to Telegram. We'll have to figure that out. So I don't have a ready answer. But if you're not able to join, please put a comment in the description of the video. So that's about it, guys. Again, I'll ask you if you like this video, like it, share it with your friends, ask them to tell everyone to try this morning routine. Try it for 5 days, 10 days, and see for themselves. I think a lot of problems we face in life is because of procrastination, laziness. We just keep postponing things, and all that starts from mindset, and the mindset change starts from the morning routine. So that's what I wanted to tell you. So thanks for joining, and it's time to get started. So let's go and do our meditation workout, and I'll see you tomorrow. What time? 5 o'clock. Thank you. Bye bye.